How did Mihrima Sultan die? Mihrima Sultan was the only daughter of Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent and Hurrem Sultan, and sister of Sayyiid Mustafa, Mehmet, Selim, Bayezid and Sihanga, born in 1522 and married to the mighty Rustam Pasha in 1539, who would later become the Grand Vizier of Sultan Suleiman, and the second powerful man in the Ottoman Empire. Mihrima Sultan gained much influence in the palace and politics. As Mihrima Sultan was not an heir to the throne, she was not involved in the power struggle for the throne and as such was one of the closest advisors to Kanuni Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent, especially after the death of Hurrem Sultan. Mihrima Sultan was the most trusted advisor to Suleiman the Magnificent. Rumors suggest she played a role in the fight for the Ottoman throne between Mahidevran Sultan, who was the mother of Sayyiid Mustafa, and Hurrem Sultan, the mother of the other four princes. Because her husband was Rustam Pasha, it has been said that Mihrima Sultan helped him to conspire against Sayyiid Mustafa so one of her full-blood brothers could seize the throne. After the death of Sayyiid Mustafa in 1553 by the order of Sultan Suleiman, believing that Mustafa was working together with the Persian Shah Tahmasp to overthrow Suleiman and seize the throne, and the much earlier death of Sayyiid Mehmet and later on Sayyiid Sihanga of sickness, even though he was never a rival for the throne because of his sickness and being considered too weak. The remaining princes, both sons of Hurrem Sultan, Sayyiid Selim and Bayezid, went into a direct rivalry for the Ottoman center of power. As her mother, Mihrima Sultan favored Sayyiid Bayezid instead of Sayyiid Selim. Sayyiid Bayezid was liked by the army and people because of his warrior skills and bravery. But as always, rising popularity within the Ottoman mayors was considered to be a threat for the ruling sultan. In this case, Suleiman took Sayyiid Bayezid further from the capital Istanbul, and Sayyiid Bayezid feared that his life and that of his children was in danger. Finally, after uprising against Sayyiid Selim and fleeing to the Safavid Empire, Sayyiid Bayezid was considered to be a traitor and was killed by Sultan Suleiman in 1561. Leaving Sayyiid Selim as the only remaining unrivaled heir to the throne upon the death of Ottoman Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent. As Sultan Suleiman died on the 7th of September 1566, Sayyiid Selim became the new sultan. As Nurbanu Sultan, the wife of Selim, gained more influence in the palace, Mihrima Hatun was loyal to Selim and afterwards became one of his closest advisors in the palace. Just like her mother, she wrote letters to foreign rulers and kept the remaining days of her life busy with arts, charity and literature. Keeping away from politics, she died with a natural death at 25 January 1578 at the age of 55 in Istanbul.